I welcome you to Kitanda, the very place where the first missionaries arrived at when they first came to this region. I had already told you about it. They arrived here on the 2nd of May, 1894, and they spent a night here. Then the following day, on the 3rd of May, 1894, they celebrated the first Mass in this very place. So the first Mass celebrated in the entire of Western Ecclesiastical Province was in this very place. I'm glad to host you here. You are most welcome. As I had already told you, it was from here that the missionaries went to meet the Saza chief, that is Kikukule, under the kingdom of Bunyoro Kitara, headed by Omukama Kabalega. And from here, the missionaries were given land where the parish sits now in Bukumi. Over there, are you seeing where the crucifix is? Yeah, where the crucifix is, that's where they celebrated Mass from. And they spent the night there. When we go there, we'll find a rock. It is flat like a table, flat like a bed. And they slept on that very rock. And then the following day, on that bed, on that same rock, it turned into an altar. That's where they celebrated Mass from. Yes. The platform you are seeing here, as I earlier on told you, every 3rd of May, we come here as a parish to commemorate the first Mass that was celebrated in this place. So we gather as a parish to celebrate and have Mass from here. So that's why you are seeing this platform. It is a bit recent. At a given time, it was neglected. But of recent now, we have started tracing the roots of our faith, and that's why we decided to come back here. As the Father Busing was saying, we should not forget our roots. Now, gradually, we have come back to the roots. I'm happy that Ugandan Catholics online have also come to this very place, and you are going to market us all over the world. Now we are going to the very place, yes, where Père Achte and his colleagues spent a night, the very first night they arrived here. Where we are going, there is a crucifix and there is a rock which is flattish. And on that rock, where he spent a night as his bed, and the following day, it turned into an altar where he celebrated his Mass, first Mass from. Yeah, we shall reach there.
I see this place is really a bit hilly. As you can see, Father is trying to gather energy behind.
True.
This great man was, I really can't tell. He had to come all the way from France up to this place, as you can see.
The truth is, his first appointment after his ordination was in the Holy Land, in Jerusalem. Jerusalem, the Holy Land, is mountainous. So,
being that he claimed also Renzori.
Later, but the Holy Land. And it had a deep impression on him. Even when he went to participate in the delegates conference, the chapter, what they call the chapter, he went back to Jerusalem on his way to the general chapter. So Jerusalem may be the place that gave him a closer impression and resemblance to Jerusalem were these rocks.
In addition to what Father Augustus has said, I had a chance of being in Jerusalem, the Holy Land, for 3 months, When you compare those rocks, those mountainous areas, this is nothing. This is nothing compared to those rocks.
Meaning you had already established.
Yes. Besides that, this is the terrain of this area anyway. Wherever you'll go, the whole of Greater Kivale, the place is hilly with rocks. Even Koki, the birthplace of Andrea Kahwa, the matter, is also hilly and stony. In fact, in that place, there is the footprint of Saint Andrea Kahwa on a rock. Wherever he could have gone, so long as it is within Bukumi, the place would remain hilly and rocky. Yes. Now, this is the place, the rock I was talking about. The very place where he spent a night, and at the same time, the following day, he celebrated his first Mass. Of course, at that particular time, this looked like a flat rock. Yeah, it looked like a flat rock and a convenient place for somebody to lie on and rest. When he looked at it, he said, "This is a place where I can rest." And they called it a kitanda, a kitabu where one could rest on. And they fixed a very big rock, but with the time, of course, it disappeared. This one has been replaced. It was replaced much later. But this is the area. When we talk of the place where the first Mass was celebrated, is this very place. Where we started from, we constructed it for convenience purposes because people could not climb up here to celebrate Mass. But maybe later, the platform will be here, the congregation remain down, and we celebrate Mass. So we are privileged to be here, and I'm glad to welcome you, team from Ugandan Catholics Online, to come and take this view. I hope I'm inviting you in advance on the 15th of August, on the solemnity of celebrating our Parish Day. You are invited to come. The celebrations will take place here. You're most welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
It's indeed a good thing, and it's an amazing. You know, people have traveled different places, but this is one of the places actually. Me personally, I would never actually witnessed. It's an amazing place. I can see, up. The chapel is down there, and this side is where he slept. This is a very big rock. You really see an enthusiastic missionary with this type of humility, this type of sacrifice, bringing God closer to the people. It's an amazing experience. What is that situation when people come at this cross? Are there some testimonies people are giving on this cross, in this very area, that people really come and pray to God, and a brief experience to the viewers who are watching you?
Oh yes, you are seeing those portraits of Mother Mary, Divine Mercy, Saint Joseph, the crucifix. On a number of times, people do come for personal prayers at their own convenience. And quite many people have given testimonies. They came here, they prayed to God, and their prayers have been answered. In fact, if you came here abruptly, you would find some people praying, having personal prayers. Yeah, they do give testimonies.
There are some things you're planning to make more. Of course, coming here is one of them. People now are going to know about it, and it will be on YouTube and other medias. But are there some programs or any plans you have for the future?
Certainly we do. They say Rome was not built in a day.
Yes.
On my left, that's the chapel we had, and it became. From that chapel we to the other chapel you have seen, when you compare the two, there is a very big difference. From that chapel, we put up the pavilion. I've told you already, every 3rd of May, we congregate here as the entire parish to celebrate Mass in memory of the first Mass that was celebrated here by Père Auguste Amand. Now, as a church has hierarchy. From a parish, we go to a deanery. Now that's what we are targeting. From a deanery, we'll go to a vicariate. Father Achte is from the diocese. I think we are already expanding. When he's here with us, he's going to take the information to the diocese. You are a national, if not international. I think we are already at it.
Literally, as we sit here, and those who have been here before, we are repeating in faith. Do this in memory of me. We are remembering Père Achte for having offered his life for us.
It was baptized as Père Achte well. People come here for this water. They use it for different purposes. But for health reasons, recently we purified this water. Are you seeing the tank below there? This was done with the help from an NGO. We get this water from here. It goes down into the other tank, and then down at the primary school, there are taps. So those school children you see use clean water, but the source is here. It is purified, and even the locals, the community around, do access this water from this. But formerly people would come and fetch it, like they do in these other holy places in Namugongo and whatever, for various reasons.
How?
Natural source, it has been there ever since at least I came here. I found it here, and people tell me it has been there a long time ago. Kitanda is a very special place in Bukumi Catholic Parish, Hoima Catholic Diocese, and indeed the entire of Western Ecclesiastical Province. Why? This is the very place where the first missionaries, those are the Missionaries of Africa, commonly known as White Fathers, arrived here first in the entire of Western Ecclesiastical Province, and that was on 2nd of May 1894. So I can confidently say that the Christian faith in the entire Western Ecclesiastical Province and eastern part of DRC Congo started from here, being brought by Père Auguste Amand, a missionary of Africa. So you are most welcome to this historical place, especially in the Western Ecclesiastical Province. As I've told you already, they first arrived here on 2nd May of 1894. And on the 3rd of the same 3rd May of the same year, they celebrated the first Mass. And it was from here that they shifted to Bukumi Catholic Parish, where the presbytery is right now. And in a special way, I want to thank Reverend Father John Bosco Msinguzi, who did all it takes to see to it that you come here and visit this place. We are praying for him. We are praying for his life, that God may continue blessing him in all his endeavors.